The unexpected truth. Why being lazy might help you live longer. In this video, I'm going to reveal the shocking research from longevity experts showing how our society's glorification of busyness is fundamentally misguided. The longest-lived populations on Earth actually prioritize something we've been trained to feel guilty about. Every day, millions of us wake up to an alarm, rush through breakfast, if we eat it at all, and plunge into non-stop activity until we collapse at night. We wear our exhaustion like a badge of honor. "I'm so busy" has become our cultural anthem. But researchers studying the biology of aging have found something alarming. This constant state of stress triggers a continuous release of cortisol, which accelerates cellular aging. Your telomeres, those protective caps on your chromosomes that guard against aging, actually shorten faster when you're chronically busy without adequate recovery. The stress-aging connection: how chronic busyness damages your cells. What if the constant pressure to stay productive is actually accelerating your biological clock? Our society has normalized perpetual busyness as the ultimate virtue. We glorify the 80-hour work week, celebrate those who hustle non-stop, and wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But beneath this culturally sanctioned hyperactivity lies a biological reality we've been ignoring, one with serious implications for how long we'll live. Our bodies were never designed for perpetual activation. The evolutionary stress response developed for acute situations, surviving immediate threats and dangers. When modern life hijacks this system, every notification, deadline, and social comparison triggers the same biological response meant for emergencies. Rather than occasional activation, we remain chronically engaged in a physiological emergency state. This persistent activation creates a damaging cellular environment. When we're constantly on, our bodies release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, flooding our system with energy while temporarily shutting down non-essential functions like immune response and cell repair. These stress hormones increase oxidative stress, an inflammatory state where unstable molecules called free radicals damage our cellular components, including our DNA. This creates what scientists describe as cellular rust, slowly corroding your body's machinery. Perhaps most concerning is what happens to your telomeres, protective caps on chromosome ends that naturally shorten as you age. Like the plastic tips on shoelaces that gradually fray with use, telomeres get shorter each time cells divide, serving as a biological clock that eventually leads to cell dysfunction or death. Nobel Prize winner Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn discovered that chronic stress dramatically accelerates telomere shortening. Dr. Alyssa Eppel's research reveals that highly stressed individuals show telomere lengths equivalent to people substantially older. This damage accumulates silently. You won't feel it happening day to day, but the cellular aging continues. The magnitude is staggering. Research indicates chronic stress from overactivity can age you at the cellular level up to 10 years faster than your chronological age. That's a decade potentially lost to our obsession with constant productivity. Sleep and rest, the counterintuitive longevity enhancers. While those stress-damaged telomeres need time to recover, we've somehow convinced ourselves that sleep is negotiable. What if the 8 hours you spend in bed each night are actually more productive for your longevity than any additional hours you might spend working? "I'll sleep when I'm dead" has become the battle cry of our productivity-obsessed culture. We celebrate exhaustion as an achievement and view sleep as mere downtime interrupting our constant activity. The sad reality? This attitude accelerates our journey to that final rest. In contrast, researchers studying centenarians find these individuals prioritize sleep. In blue zone regions like Greece and Italy, people get adequate nighttime sleep and regularly practice napping. Studies show individuals who take at least 3 30-minute naps weekly reduce heart disease mortality by 35%. During deep sleep, your body enters critical maintenance mode. The spaces between brain cells widen, creating channels for fluid to flush away toxins. Imagine your brain running its nightly deep clean program, removing cellular debris that contributes to cognitive decline. While you sleep, your body releases growth hormone, peaking during REM sleep. This hormone drives tissue regeneration and cellular repair, supporting longevity. Your immune system also activates, repairing muscles and regulating inflammatory responses. Without adequate sleep, this restoration remains incomplete. Both nighttime sleep and daytime naps serve complementary roles in this repair process. While deep nighttime sleep handles major cellular maintenance, short naps provide quick recovery periods that reduce stress hormones and recalibrate immune function. Research shows people sleeping less than 6 hours experience greater cognitive decline than those getting 8 hours. Even one night of poor sleep elevates cortisol, triggering inflammation that accelerates aging. Short naps enhance word recall and cognition, reduce stress levels, improve mood, decrease fatigue, and even lower blood pressure following mental stress. The investment in sleep pays substantial dividends. Men who consistently get 7 to 9 hours nightly live approximately 5 years longer than those who do not, while women gain about 2.5 years, significant returns for something often dismissed as unproductive. Strategic laziness, the hidden wisdom in doing less. While sleep adds years to your life, there's another form of rest that our culture has mistakenly labeled as a character flaw. In blue zone communities, places where people routinely live past 100, you won't find the constant hustle we've come to glorify. Instead, you'll discover something that might make productivity gurus uncomfortable. These centenarians have mastered the art of strategic laziness. Strategic laziness is the intentional practice of conserving energy and avoiding unnecessary exertion, knowing when to push forward and when to pull back. In Sardinia, Italy, for example, shepherds work diligently in the morning but prioritize afternoon rest and social gatherings. This approach contradicts our culture's obsession with maximizing every minute. Blue Zone residents maintain a relaxed pace of life, prioritizing leisure activities that foster strong social connections. As 103-year-old Okinawan Kamada Nakazato once shared, "We don't worry about schedules. We worry about each other." These social interactions serve as powerful medicine. Studies show they lower inflammation markers and mitigate stress effects. The Japanese concept of ikigai embodies this philosophy, finding joy and purpose rather than equating worth with productivity. While Western culture pushes us to constantly achieve, ikigai suggests true fulfillment comes from balance. As one Okinawan elder put it, "I work in my garden until my body tells me to stop. Then I visit friends. This is my medicine." Physical activity follows this pattern too. Think of your body as an engine. High-performance vehicles need regular idle time to prevent overheating. Blue Zone residents remain active without overexertion, incorporating practices like afternoon napping that enhance cognitive function and reduce stress. This approach to energy management is deeply rooted in our biology. Our bodies have evolved to require regular periods of rest for optimal functioning. Research shows chronic overexertion triggers overtraining syndrome, characterized by increased inflammation and cellular damage. This persistent physiological stress may reduce lifespan by 2 to 3 years. Ironically, about the same amount many hope to gain through relentless productivity. Redefining productivity, the balance between movement and rest. The irony of sacrificing years of life in pursuit of productivity points to a fundamental misunderstanding about human physiology. Modern science has uncovered something surprising. There's a specific sweet spot of physical activity that maximizes longevity, and it's far lower than most fitness enthusiasts might expect. Movement remains essential for health and longevity. The key insight lies in understanding the principle of hormesis. Like a vaccination that introduces controlled stress to strengthen immunity, moderate physical activity strengthens our bodies at the cellular level. When we exercise appropriately, we trigger adaptive responses that make our cells more resilient over time. This beneficial effect only works when balanced with adequate recovery. Your body's response to physical activity follows a curved line rather than increasing linearly. Benefits rise with moderate exercise but decline when activity becomes excessive. This relationship explains why moderate exercisers often outlive both sedentary individuals and extreme athletes. While regular moderate exercise strengthens cardiovascular health and reduces inflammation, excessive training without proper recovery can accelerate aging in certain biological systems. Elite athletes frequently show concerning markers of cellular damage despite their impressive fitness levels, revealing how the body responds to accumulated stress over time. Fortunately, longevity experts have developed practical frameworks to help balance activity and recovery. Periodization, strategically varying training intensity, and incorporating recovery periods prevents overtraining syndrome. This approach structures specific work-rest ratios, allowing for muscle repair, glycogen replenishment, and cellular maintenance processes. During these strategic recovery periods, the body experiences improved cardiovascular function, enhanced muscle repair, and optimized cellular health, the foundations of performance and longevity. The most productive individuals master the strategic implementation of recovery periods rather than pushing constantly without breaks. Research indicates the optimal dose for extending lifespan is moderate, approximately 150 to 300 minutes of mixed activity weekly with adequate recovery periods built in. This balanced approach supports cellular resilience without triggering the negative cascade effects of overtraining. Conclusion. So, what have we learned? The science is clear. Strategic rest isn't just about feeling good. Sleep medicine specialist Marielle Silk explains, "Sleep is like a natural daily medicine for our bodies. It protects us against chronic diseases such as Alzheimer's and diabetes and flushes out toxins." Here are your key takeaways. Balanced rest preserves brain volume and cognitive function. Regular napping shows particular promise for long-term health. As Mayo Clinic cardiologist Dr. Summers emphasizes, sleep has multiple functions on every biological level. Your challenge: combine mindfulness meditation, regular exercise, and antioxidant-rich foods with proper rest periods. Are you giving your body the recovery it truly needs? Remember, sometimes doing less truly is the path to living. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share to someone you love. Thank you very much for watching.